Hey guys, it's Gary here with a legal tip, and it's really not a legal tip as much as an announcement of something we're doing here at Blair Cato in the marketplace that is going to absolutely help everybody. Because what we do know at Blair Cato is our Spanish-speaking clients, the Hispanic market, is the #1 growing demographic in South Carolina for home ownership, and we are excited to finally have something in place to help them, not just from at the closing, but from the beginning, from the contract on. And so a lot of you are probably looking here at Sonia Mendez, and you're like, I know her. She's been a real estate agent for 7 years. Previously, I guess still maybe with ERA Realty. And we have stolen her out of the market, out of the resale market, and got her to come work at Blair Cato. So tell us what you're doing here and how this is going to be great for the community.
I'm so excited to come here and serve with Blair Cato and serve my community from start to finish. From the point that we receive your ratified contract and they drop off earnest money, I will be there communicating with them, explaining the process all the way through the closing table.
All in Spanish.
All in Spanish.
And so tell us how, when a consumer is ready or an agent has a question or a consumer has a question, even before we get a contract, how do they get to communicate with you?
Email me, espanol at Blair Cato. I'll be there with your Spanish questions and I'll respond with Spanish questions. You can also give me a call at 803-881-6903. I'll answer the phone in Spanish, and you can please feel free to pass this information along to your clients. I'd be happy to talk to them directly.
And I don't know that this has ever been done in the state of South Carolina. Even when we had Enrique as a lawyer here, we would do your closing in Spanish, but all the way up through from the beginning of the contract on, it seemed that the consumer would have to have a family member, friend, church member call us up and try to translate. Hey, my friend here is buying a house. She has this question. How do you answer that? No more. Every time now they call, Sonia answers the phone in Spanish. You email her espanol at blaircato.com. It will be in Spanish. You'll respond in Spanish. So your consumer, the Hispanic consumer that wants to speak first language Spanish, will be able to get those questions answered, to understand the process better. In fact, we're going to be translating every document we have at Blair Cato that goes out to the consumer. You'll be translating those, and those will be going out in Spanish as well. So we really want our Spanish-speaking consumer, the community, to have the same closing experience that everybody else has, that no one's ever been able to offer. But because you're here, you're Spanish-speaking first language as well, you'll be able to answer those questions. So this is going to be a great thing for the community.
It is. And they can focus on the joy of being a homeowner instead of all the tension that comes with not knowing, not speaking in their native
Right.
tongue.
And you being an agent for 7 years, you already know what real estate agent questions get, what kind of questions, what kind of concerns a home buyer has, the stresses, and you add the Spanish versus English language issue on top of that. It will make the closing experience more stressful. This now will help make that less stressful because we'll be able to answer those questions. And we're already doing some crazy things in social media. So what we got going social media for everybody?
Yes, you can look us up and like us on Blair Cato Espanol. We'll be sharing some tips in Spanish to our Hispanic community.
But you can also take those as real estate agents and forward those on to your consumer to show that you're providing value. So go check out Instagram, Blair Cato Espanol. And lastly, this is not just for Columbia and Lexington, is it?
No, it's statewide.
Awesome. So any of our 8 offices, we can close you in Spanish. If we don't have an office in your community and you still want to use us, we can do it Zoom with our remote notary coming to your client's location. So Sonia is here to help you statewide. First place I've ever heard of that does this, a Spanish client liaison from beginning to end, so that your client who wants to speak first language Spanish is 100% taken care of and feels appreciated, seen, and heard. So we're very excited, and we're very excited to have you.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Awesome. Y'all send those closings in, espanol at blaircato.com.